Hello everyone, this is Kristen Baskett and I'm WTC Needs Interactive Media Relations Consultant. In this week's Tech Marketing Short, we are going to talk about strategic marketing. Technology companies in specific have to take an extremely disciplined approach to outbound marketing due to the technical sophistication of their audience. These customers tend to fall into the early adopters category, especially when it comes to information gathering. They are what we like to call the socially informed buyer. These customers are researching you on their laptop, their iPad, and their iPhone. They are crawling forums, reading blog posts, and searching through the members of your LinkedIn groups for common connections. They lend great credence to what industry analysts and opinion leaders have to say about your product, and they do all of this long before they ever speak to your sales representative. In fact, 45% of the buying cycle is complete before you even know that the prospect exists. WTC Need has developed a unique approach, the Strategic Intelligence Marketing Model, to engage this type of buyer. Though the model is very comprehensive, for our purposes today, you can view the SIM model as a way to manage customer impression. WTC Need helps you identify the unique value proposition of your product and create a well-rounded, unified, and perhaps most importantly, interactive marketing approach that fosters a consistent vision of your company early in the sales cycle. Like most good business models, the elements are simple in theory but have cascading levels of complexity hiding just below the surface. Social media, for instance, is paramount to building a consistent and interactive corporate impression for the socially informed buyer. Ironically, most tech companies believe they have this category well in hand. However, simply having a Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube account linked to your website is not enough engagement. As a base measurement, if you don't have a designated person in each of these accounts spending at least an hour a day directly engaging the community, they aren't working for you and they are not enhancing your corporate identity. In fact, poorly monitored and underutilized social media actually hurts your brand identity. WTC Need can help you get your social media working for you, bringing you business and increasing the value of your brand. Each element of the SIM model really deserves a presentation of its own, so I'm going to speak at a very high level. First, brand awareness and social media occupy the same logical space. Rewind to your college marketing class. This is all about packaging up the company mission, vision, and values with the classic marketing mix of product, price, promotion, and place, or distribution. But that is no longer enough. You need to make these puzzle pieces cohesive, easily communicated, and available to the socially informed buyer. That means meeting them where they live, on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, forums, etc. And it can't stop there. All the positive impressions in the world give you nothing if you can't track them. You need to know their email addresses, their IP addresses, where they visit, when they visit, how often they visit, and understand the cross-traffic patterns between these outlets. Here is where the cascading nature of the model becomes really apparent, because analytics aren't enough either. You need to turn that data into actionable information that feeds nurturing campaigns and predictively progresses opportunities through the sales funnel. The next item I want to consider is opinion leaders. The socially informed buyer gravitates towards industry experts. To be successful, you need to influence the influencers. If you are not on their radar, you don't count as a serious player. This takes devotion to a PR strategy. It takes outreach, and it takes consistent engagement in the venues that the opinion leader uses most to reach their audience. Which brings us full circle back to the importance of meaningful contributions to social media. Up next is marketing automation. Unless you have an inexhaustible store of interns, automation is the only way to scale a socially integrated marketing approach. The secret to marrying inbound marketing, the customer seeking you, and outbound marketing, you soliciting the customer, is all in the automation. The socially informed buyer does not want to be sold to in the traditional sense, so you have to adapt. Here's where analytics are important. If you can track the level of inbound engagement, i.e. comments on your company Twitter feed, views on your blog, hits on your web pages, etc., you can tailor your outreach, such as email campaigns and suggested educational content, to match their specific interest. Now, the level of automation that goes into capturing a prospective customer's profile and translating that into a nurturing campaign is going to vary widely depending on company size. WTC Need can create monitoring and outreach tracking as simple as Excel pivot tables and as complex as a fully integrated Salesforce and Marketo approach. The last element, channel and sales engagement, I will touch on only briefly because this truly is a topic unto itself. A good channel and sales engagement plan amplifies your marketing strategy. Again, consistently disseminating your image to your channel partners ensures that prospective buyers are getting the same message from you as they are from your partners. Building out an effective channel that pinpoints the target customer is important, and you achieve it by engaging with the right channel partners for your business. Low-hanging fruit is very rarely the best bet when it comes to the channel. WTC Need has relationships with many channel partners in the tech industry and can match your product and services with the correct distribution model. I want to close this section with a case study. The team at WTC Need has successfully implemented the SIM model in multiple technology companies. Recently, we had a project with Starboard Storage Systems, a Colorado-based unified hybrid storage company. Carl Chen, WTC Need principal partner and Starboard CMO, brought the company from conception to pending acquisition between 2011 and 2013. In that time, Starboard successfully deployed over 2 petabytes of data, signed and enabled 60 resellers, and built out 5 fully staffed sales regions with field and inside teams. Starboard is a perfect example of how intelligent marketing drives revenue acceleration. Thank you for joining us for this week's Tech Marketing Short on strategic marketing. For more information, check out our WTC Need app and follow us on Twitter at CarlC Storage.